just went to Burger King and the guy in the drive-thru was really cute and I touched his hand when I grabbed my soda and I'm pretty sure we're boyfriend and girlfriend now.
There is a warmth hidden in the winter chill. It is there, just beneath the surface. In our minds and in our hearts. Memories, crystallized and preserved, of a time not so long ago when everything seemed possible. Like ghosts, those moments that even behind closed eyes can still raise goosebumps and stir the soul. Emotions, yes, the powerful and the poignant. But also the improbable and impossible. The wondrous allures of what was and what is still be.
Hey baseball fans, I'm Heidi Watney, and welcome to the show.
It's pretty fucking funny. Relationship increased. It's kind of funny. Yeah, no problem. Whatever. Take that belt off. It's time to game. You guys got any requests? Bitch listens to Chingy. Bryce Harper. I gotta use my changeup effectively.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins.
Nice.
The Phillies will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals. Right after this.
Let's do this.
Nick Rico starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher. Only average is less than 7 strikeouts per inning. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get switched off early in the game.
Gene Segura standing in. We are ready for some daytime baseball.
Nice. Where are we going now? Should have used a changeup. Ground ball right here. Here we go. Here we go. Out. That's how you do it. Where am I going now? High? There we go. Where are we going now? Change up away. Perfect. What to now, guys? Another sweeping curve. There we go! There we go. beautiful. There it is. I thought he cranked that one.
To be Nick Williams, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark in right.
Just gonna make a quick adjustment real quick. That changeup is working today. I love the sinker. I love it.
Hopefully they can continue to throw more zeros out in this one today.
Digging in now, Maikel Franco. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
I like to start the at-bat with one of my lesser known pitches. And then I'll like throw a sinker at the knees just because I can get away with it. Okay. Is my arm floating? Is the water bottle floating? You can't hit the curveball today. Can't hit the sinker either. I barely had to go to my fastball.
Stepping up now, Zach Eflin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Eflin.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of
He had to pop it up. I kind of wanted the strikeout. Should I have gone change up away? I guess we'll never know.
Welcome back as the
Oh,
Brewers
Heidi.
look to get the offense going in the third, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league. In
They're
batting
fucking
average,
terrible, and they give me no run support.
So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we want. The coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing rapid development.
I can't hit for shit.
Especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. First offering on its way. Lifted down the line and left. Williams is in pursuit.
See? I can't hit for shit.
He really had to hustle to get
Square it up and everything.
now. Now at the plate, Sean Segura, as we begin the top of the fourth. Pitch on the way.
Perfect sweeping curve.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan
I'll give him something right here.
somebody scored here.
He didn't go for it. I think I'm just going to throw another fastball high. Away though. And then I got to get the changeup right here. There we go. Where is System of a Down? You know, where'd they go? Perfect sinker. High changeup. Ooh, perfect. Let's throw another one of those down. Catch, asshole. Do I have X tag on? Yeah, let's turn that on. Turn on the X tag. Sorry, D Live. Well, I can't get featured, right? Alright, I'll just be nice. I'll be nice. I'll be ultra cute and cuddly on the D Live.
And now Bryce Harper.
That's how you pitch, Bryce Harper. That's how you pitch, Bryce Harper.
Taking in Rhys Hoskins. He flew out his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
What?
That's a tough call.
What?
The way you call it, somebody doesn't like it, but hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Alright, I'm gonna have to use one of my showtimes in this at bat. Or maybe not. Maybe my changeup will help me. Yup, it did. Now I don't have to use it at all. There we go. Oh, crushing. Crushing.
It's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he has
Look at that. Top of the list. 6 wins. Of course, they only got me 1 run.
Texas native Nick Williams
I'll give him something.
on its way.
No, well, I guess push him away. Oh, I don't want this pitch. I'm going to have to precision showtime it. There we go. At least I know it'll be a strike. Ground ball. Perfect. Perfect pitching. What do I got going? I got a one-hitter. Come on, ump. I've been pitching great all game. You're not going to give me that? Should have been an out. Should have been an out. Should have been an out. I think the sinker is what we need to rely on at this point. I'll go back to it right after this curveball. Come on, ump. Change up. All right. Curveball. All right. We'll go to a Showtime sinker. And we will strike him out with a fastball. Oh, so close. I'm having the most confidence with my sweeping curve and my changeup. My fucking sweeping curve, dude. Oh, sorry. I'm cursing. Can't curse on D-Rod. Watch what happens. He's gonna pop it up. Gonna pop it up. Popped it up.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch.
That one was tricky.
Phillies leave a couple. They're down 1-0.
Maybe difficulty decreased. Okay, good. Thank you.
So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here's the first pitch to him. This pitch is
Can't get better if I don't hit. If I don't hit, I can't get any better. See, it keeps going down.
so stepping in.
Fucking stupid. I'm just gonna get traded to a AL team.
First pitch on its way. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is
Oh yeah, he fell for that. I'm gonna go for the sinker. Wow, this is gonna go right away from him.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Got him. Let's read that. Let's see, watch that. I mean, I put it right in the middle of the plate. Why am I so pale right now? I gotta fix my camera. Excuse me. There we go.
Standing in now. Gene Segura. That's the sinker.
Nice sinker.
The zone for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this is and no one can get there.
There we go. Pitching great today.
3 unassisted.
Thank you. Finally.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. This is hit high in the air to left field.
It's almost as if, like, they know that a cutter is going to come and they still can't hit it. It's that Mariano Rivera cut. I picked Filthy as my prototype, or my archetype. How am I gonna pitch this asshole? That's how you pitch to Bryce Harper. Crushing.
Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Hoskins.
Get ahead. Get ahead.
Pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ground ball to third.
Perfect.
To his right, Medeiros.
Perfect. They can't
And it's a quick start for the seventh.
can't square up any of my pitches. They don't understand what's coming. They don't know. I have such a diverse choice of pitches to go with.
Taking in Nick Williams. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning you look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Outside. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0.
First walk of the game. It's kind of whack. Come on, catch it, catch it, catch it. Don't take me out of the game. Don't take me out of the game. Here we go. 1. Let's go shutout. Let's go shutout. I'm just gonna wait until it's a fastball. It's a fastball. Oh, it's a slider. His fastball is circle. He hit me. So now I get to hit one of his guys. I really don't like having to wait. Give me some run support, buddy. That shouldn't have happened. One-two count. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good.
And this should get him out of it.
Oh, man.
Hoskins is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of there.
Lame. Very lame. Maybe I should put something else right up here. My patented changeup. Oh, you're screwed, dude. Oh, I should have buzzed him off. Great cutter, man. Great cutter.
Man is set down to open up inning number 8. Odubel Herrera will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Right up the middle. Don't take me out, coach. I got 79 pitches. Should be fine. There we go. Oh, no. Come on, guys. Guard up the middle. That's so lame. I got this, coach. I got this, coach. He's going to blow it. He's going to blow the game. He's going to blow the game. Holy shnikes. 0 earned runs. He got me out of that inning. All right. Wow, it took that long. So, let's play that.
I cannot explain. I have no reason why it should have been so plain. Have no questions, but I sure have excuse. I lack the reason why I should be so confused. I know how I feel when I'm around you. I don't know how I feel when I'm around you. Around you. Left a message, but it ain't a bit of use. I have some pictures, the wild might be the deuce. Today you saw me, you explained. Playing the show and running down the plane. I know how I feel when I'm around you. I don't
So apparently they took out dribble moves.
how I feel when I'm around you.
That's ridiculous, if you ask me. Take out dribble moves. Bill Simmons. Big brain, little body. I don't know. So let's see how we do without these behind the backs. Apparently they took out the behind the backs. Usually never happens, but Robinson is a beast. That little shit out of your boy. I just gotta fix something. There we go. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Just fixing the stream settings. Whatever. I meant to hit square right there. I don't know why I just jumped. Samsung Magician. Okay. I thought that was decent defense. Well, I can do it just fine. What was that? I did it just fine. That was perfect. Well, it was even better. Oh, what? Oh, it wasn't. Is that not a behind the back? It's like a through the knee? Hey, Anthony, watch out. What is that? What was that? It's no longer a behind the back, it's just a cross. It's a crossover. Huh. We'll have to try it again. That's strange. I think I get what they're saying, like those elite behind the backs that used to just propel you from one part of the court to the left side. What is that? Yeah, they really nerfed playmaking. But you know what? Over the past couple of weeks, I was getting pissed from people spamming that crazy, ridiculous move. That's my new move now. See, I'm not like a decent shooter on this build, which I'm trying to get more badges, so that changes. 3 blocks already, AD? What? I thought I was gonna dunk that. Maybe I should put back Giant Slayer on. It like automatically triggers you to dunk. I'm gonna take off. Oh shit. Hold on, boyos.
tell you the news, my head's been wet with midnight dew. I've been down on bended knee, talking to the man from Galilee. Spoke to me in this voice so sweet, I thought the earth is full of angels' feet. He called my name and my heart stood still when he said, John, go do my will. Go tell that long-tongued liar, go and tell that midnight rider, tell the rambler, the gambler, backwater, tell him that God's gonna cut him down, tell him that God's gonna cut him down. You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later they gotta cut you down, sooner or later they gotta cut you down. You throw your rock and hide your hand, working in the dark to get your fellow man. Sure as God made black and white, what's done in the dark will be brought to the light. What's done in the dark will be brought to the light. You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later gotta cut you down, sooner or later gotta cut you down. Don't tell that long-tongue lie, don't tell that midnight rider, tell the rambler, the gambler, backbiter, tell him that God's gonna cut him down, tell him that God's gonna cut him down, tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Son, cause he's a phantom, a mystery, and that leaves me nothing. Many times if you wanted to die, it's too late for me. All you have to do is get rid of me. You get to California with a monopalatine. Get to California with a monopalatine. You can't say California with a monopalatine. It's all in your head. It's all in my head. It's all in your head. Yeah. I tried to
What? That's weird. That didn't make it. I feel like my handles are like off. Uh-oh. I can't play that song without the X tag on. We'll do the X tag on. Sorry, D-Live. I need water, as usual. You guys know how much water I have? It's sickening how much water there is. Yo, I don't know. I think they did something to the playmaking, because I had great handles, and this is disappointing. What is going on? I'm a playmaking slasher. This doesn't make any sense. I don't know, maybe I'm gonna have to make a new build. Just go with a big. It's like they keep ruining the game. Ooh, just cracked my neck pretty good. I like that shot. Come on. That doesn't make any sense. Things are a little wonky after this update. I don't know what they fixed, quote unquote. Fixed. I'm not thrilled about this playmaking update. Very agitated. I gotta put on a Relentless Finisher. I don't know, maybe I like this new update. Unreal. I think I understand the dribble moves a little bit more this year. It's not like you can just do dribble moves. It's more like you create the action, and Hezi, I don't know. I can't really explain it. That. Like, pick which hand you're gonna go with. Disrespectful. I gotta keep him in front of me. Not helping. It's over. Give me that. Ah. Imagine that. Oh, I had to do it to him.
Try to hide away. You know you've been the one keeping calm. I'm not one. Go away, my love. Thought I could change our fate. I tried again, but this delay is more than I can take, and it got to me.
Come on, Alonso. There we go. That behind the back is ridiculous. That behind the back they're pulling is ridiculous. I didn't even have an assist or I had rebounds, no assists. Mamba mentality. Shit. I'm thinking about making a new build, y'all. I'm just kind of tiptoeing that line.
Hey, Kenny here, man. Great game. Nothing anyone could do to slow you down. When did you first start to feel that this was going to be your night?
Fortnite Gamer 1 just followed. South Bay Rick. Oh no, dog. He's a bitch. I don't know what that means. I don't care. %. Oh, I lose fans. Oh, shoot. Shoot. How's this audio doing? Sounds good, huh? I felt like this. $26. What's going on with my animations now? Back to back, the behind the back. What's that all about? They wiped out everything. They wiped out everything. That's so whack. They took away all my shit. Weird, right? That's weird. So strange. Here we go. So weird, everything got reset. That's the way to do it. CKY followed me. I think that's awesome. Can't kill yourself. They've got 5 followers. Blas de Lezo. I got muted by Skills on LTV also. The reason I said battered bear syndrome. They're bear sensitive. I don't know what that means. Who's Blas de Lezo? They've already deleted their channel. Wonderful. What is this idiot talking about?
Party wounds with multiple Obama White House alumni knocking Clinton, Sanders supporters galvanizing behind their candidate, and current and former Clinton aides rushing to her defense. She said, quote, "He was in Congress for years. He had one senator support him. Nobody likes him. Nobody wants to work with him. He got nothing done." Clinton said in the 4-part series called Hillary, which is set to debut in March and chronicles her life and most recent White House bid. She said, quote, "He was a career politician. It's all just baloney, and I feel so bad that people got sucked into it." And to me, it's pretty amazing who the candidate is that they're all attacking. This has been kind of a trend for the past year. You know, Joe Biden, if you remember, in the second Democratic debate, like, everybody attacked him. Warren attacked him, Sanders attacked him, Castro, Harris, everybody went in on Biden when he was the clear frontrunner. This was, I think, the first, the second, and the third debate that everybody piled on Joe Biden. And then Joe Biden wasn't doing as hot. Elizabeth Warren started to rise, and then Elizabeth Warren was the frontrunner. And I think it was the October debate when everybody piled on her and everybody started to attack her because she was number 1 in the polls. And now the same thing is happening to Sanders, and the reason being is because now Sanders is the frontrunner. Probably a better metric more than
What is this child talking about?
Biden, I think, was the clear frontrunner for the first 6 months, and in a lot of ways technically still is. But all the attacks kind of confirmed.
How about this?
I think even before she really beat Biden in the polls, I think she was basically within striking distance. But before she even ascended to the top of the list, at the top of the race, she attracted all the attacks and even a lot more media scrutiny. And now similarly, people are attacking Biden, and this has coincided with his rise in the polls. And the most recent poll that we have today from CNN says that he's now number 1. He's number 1 by far. This is from CNN.
Alright, Nick, I don't care what you have to say at all anymore. I'm gonna get banned in his chat room real quick. Let's see, what should I say? Somebody, Cool Depot got muted. What should I say? Ben Shapiro is a pussy. Nick has milk tits now. Nick has his own milky teats to suck on now. Nick has his own milky teats to suck on now. Let's watch how quick I get banned. Close. Close. Nothing. Nothing. I didn't get banned. I didn't get banned for saying that. I got immunity. I'm water. I didn't get banned for saying that. That is so funny. Here we go. That's what's up. That was a deep range shot. Wow. Fuck. Oh, excuse me, D-Live. X-Tag's on. Alright, we got the ball back. We got this. We got this. We got this. Come on, boys. I'm just a demigod. Woo. Playing, dude. What? Dude. Those shots are just like magnetized. Am I frozen? What's going on here? Or did I freeze up? What's going on? Alright. We're good. I'm gonna kick him. Dude, I love the new update. Whatever they did, it's working. I'm hungry again. Why? Good. Let them burn. They are really highly rated. Wow. I've beaten 95s before. Heck, I've beaten 99s. I got a big TV, they're not gonna win. I got a huge TV so I could see the whole court. Oh no, oh no.
Chase the costumes she shall wear. Ermine furs adorn imperial.
Here we go. Bangers.
Sleep for 1,000 years, 1,000 dreams that would awake me. Different colors made of tears. Kiss the boot of shiny, shiny leather. Shiny leather in the dark. Tongue the thongs, the belt that does await you. Strike, dear mistress,
Where are you going? Stand in there.
cure his heart. Severin, Severin, speak so slightly. Severin, down on your bended knee. Taste the whip, in love not given lightly.
This guy's gonna get kicked out of the game.
Taste the whip, now bleed for me.
Sooner, dude. You're not getting it.
I am tired, I am weary. I could sleep for 1,000 years, 1,000 dreams that would awake me. Different colors made of tears.
Ah.
Shiny, shiny, shiny boots of leather. Whiplash girl, child in the dark.
Too early,
Severin, your
dude.
servant comes in bells, please don't forsake him.
Dude, where were you?
Strike, dear mistress, and cure his heart.
Oh.
You know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. The time to hesitate is through. No time to wallow in the mire. Try now, we can only lose, and our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire.
That was so dumb. Unreal. 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 Sweet. Go to the bathroom and then do this.
The time to hesitate is through. No time to wallow in the mire. Try now, we can only lose. And our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire.
What's your son think about it? He's probably most depressed that
girl, we couldn't get much higher.
always great.
Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on 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 fire.
That's enough of the Doors. I feel like I'm letting it go at the right time. Slightly late. Early. Oh no. That's not good. There it is.
And a view of the skyscrapers of Midtown Manhattan from high above the East River here in New York City. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day.
Just played these guys. Excuse me.
Davis, and it's Shea in at the point. And for New York, Taj Gibson is out there with Randall. And there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Marcus Morris, and it's Peyton in at the point. To shoot. Randall dishes to Morris. Here's a three-point line. It's Bullock. Doesn't go that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Shea high post. Randall with some nice deep.
And all the skills used on that crossover. You might want to save a little bit for the finish. Unable to convert there.
Now here's Bullock. Here's Gibson. Trying to get over this Randall. Second chance effort. And
I don't want him to get a foul. That's not cool.
Is tough, proven veteran who plays well on both ends of the court.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one.
Excuse me. There's a Delta Bear.
And both free throws good from Gibson. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Shea, right side. Sinks that one from the post. Shea's got his second basket.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Peyton kicks to Morris. Back to Peyton. And he lays it straight in.
Saw the opportunity, did Elfrid Payton, and inside capitalized.
Here's Shea. The Lakers rebound, and it's Davis with the jam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And here are the Knicks now. After the basket by the Lakers. Morris, no good.
That mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Here's Shea. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Taj Gibson picks one up.
Jay head down, nose down, wanting to get in there. Not afraid to dribble in and earn some foul shots.
And he's good on the second. Knicks have gone just 1-of-4 to get this game started. And there's Payton. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Bullock kicks to Morris. Just 4 to shoot. That shot wide open.
Nice move there by Morris. An aggressive score with excellent form on his jump shot.
The drive by Jay. Oh, that was something else.
If I was scoring that, Kevin, I'm giving that a strong 9 from Jay.
Knicks trail by 3. Payton right side. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. There's Jay. Randall with some nice D.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shoot.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that we want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Just weird. You got little kids dancing. We used to have the women dancing.
So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then it's Chase. Then there's Howard. And it's Caruso in at the 2-guard spot.
And I was sure that was money on that, but everyone is a fool. Easy missing too.
Yeah, that happens. The important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that. It cost you another play.
Makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our home.
Didn't mean to do that, but that's okay.
Last season, we thought the Knicks' cornerstone player was Kristaps Porzingis. The player and the team fell out of love with each other. The Knicks traded for the Dallas. The draft picks and cap space freed them up for a wild summer, led by the draft pick rookie R.J. Barrett in the draft. Now New York has one of the more drastically revamped rosters in the league. Yep, there's a lot to be excited about going forward until we have
Big moves indeed, David. Thank you. Here's Bullock. After the basket by the Lakers. 6 to shoot. Back to Payton. 3-pointer. Right out and grabs the board. The Lakers have gone 4 leads so far in this game. And that dunk by Jay.
There's no way that LeBron James is not going to come in and dictate the tempo of this game. Just keeps his eyes up and drops a nice dime there.
Now here's Payton. 6 points for him. Now here is Morris. Randall outside. Payton finds Morris. And Davis sends it back.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
That was incredible.
No run-of-the-mill stuff there. Fellas putting something extra on it.
Hey, can you believe this? My goodness.
And this can deflate the other team. They need to answer back strong.
Now here's Randall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Payton. Misses the 3.
Well, he definitely forced that shot, guys. He had plenty of time to adjust himself and kick the ball out and look for a better shot. Have to give credit to the defense there, too.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
When I first saw him in the summer league, one of the things that I like about Jay is that he invites the contact, does not shy away from those kind of plays.
Taj Gibson's checked in for the Knicks. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Green's checked in. Now here's Bullock. Passes it to Payton. 1:05 left to play here in the second quarter. Bullock passes to Payton. No good again that time.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Here's Jay, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Jay has got the lead up to the second half for the Lakers.
Seems like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Randall. Randall's got his first basket.
So creative on offense. Randall getting more and more comfortable handling the ball and understanding where he can get to on specific possessions.
And it's Jay missing. And here is Payton. And Davis sends it back. Jay wide open. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Jay making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. With the points he racked up that quarter, he has broken his season-high scoring mark already. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half of the game. It's been fairly even so far. When you look at Jay in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Third quarter action getting going right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's his on the board. On the court for the Knicks. He got Randall. Reggie Bullock is out there with Elfrid Payton. And it's Marcus Morris. And it's Gibson in at the 5 spot. Here's Jay. Gets dumped by Jay.
Jay showing a little bit of a mean streak right now. Thinking dumb.
But then they got their friends. I pulled up in the Benz. They all got a
Payton
bin.
outside.
We all went to den. And then I had to pay.
Takes it
If
to
you
Morris.
fucking with this girl, then you
And
better be
outside.
paid. You know why? Take too much to touch her. From what I heard, she got a baby by
Payton
Buster.
outside.
My best friend said she used to fuck with Usher. I don't care what none of y'all say. I still love her.
Rebound
I
for
ain't saying
Lakers.
she a
And
gold
there have been
digger.
some terrible
But she
shot
ain't messing with no
choices here,
broke
Kev.
niggas.
That's not a
I
good
ain't
look
saying
at
she a
all.
gold digger.
Zero hesitation.
But she ain't messing
Take
with no
that
broke niggas.
on the inside. Shea,
Get down,
aggressive
girl,
on
go
that.
ahead, get down.
Now here's
Get
Payton.
down, girl, go
He's
ahead,
got
get
6.
down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down.
Pass to
Get down,
Bullock.
girl, go ahead. 18 years, 18 years. She got one of your kids, got you for 18 years. I know somebody paying child support for one of his kids. His baby mama car crib is bigger than his. We will see him on TV any given Sunday. When the Super Bowl and drive off in a Hyundai. She was supposed to buy your shorty Tyco with your money. She went to the doctor, got lipo with your money. She walk around looking like Michael with your money.
They know that. Give the timeout. They're going to hear about it. Make the adjustment.
If you ain't no punk, holla, we want prenup. We want prenup.
Yeah.
It's something that you need to have. And when she leave your ass, she gon' leave with half. 18 years, 18 years. And on her 18th birthday, found out it wasn't
Not sure they
his.
realize it's
Now, I
not
ain't saying she a
halftime
gold
anymore.
digger.
4
But
attempts.
she ain't messing with no broke
Still
niggas.
looking for their first
Now,
bucket.
I ain't saying she a gold digger.
And so
She ain't messing with no broke niggas.
possession here.
Get down, girl, go
Robinson's
ahead,
checked
get
in for
down.
Julius Randle.
Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead. Now I ain't saying you a gold digger, you got knees. You don't wanna do the smoke, but he can't buy weed. You go out to eat, you
141
can't pay,
left in the
y'all
third.
can't leave. It's dishes in the back, you gotta roll up your sleeves. But
Nice, the
while
pass
y'all
to
washing, touching, he gon'
Nice
make it
passing
to
by
a
New York
beans out of that Tyson. He
To
got
the
that
inside.
ambition, baby. Look at his eyes.
No
This
good
week he
there,
mopping
and that
floors,
one
next
comes to
week is a
single
fries. So
Plus 8
stick
is a
by his
rebound
side.
differential.
I know
One
his
more
dudes
music.
ballin', and
Go
yeah,
out
that's
there and
nice.
control.
And they gon' keep calling and trying, but you stay right, girl. And when you get on, he leave your
Kevin,
ass for
before
a
he
white
became
girl.
a head coach in
Get
Memphis
down,
and
girl,
New
go
York,
ahead,
David
get down.
Fizdale spent 8
Get down, girl,
seasons
go
as an
ahead, get
assistant
down.
under Eric
Get
Spoelstra
down, girl,
in
go
Miami.
ahead, get down.
Now, Spo said
Get down, girl,
he's a
go
brilliant
ahead.
basketball
Let me hear
mind
that
that
back.
has exceptional, gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So Kevin Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much.
Nice touch right there, Ntilikina.
51 seconds left to play here in the third. From 12 feet out, a nice shot by James. James got 24. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, did a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Ntilikina gets the bucket.
Frank looking better and better here on the offensive end.
Jay left side. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Porter. So for the Knicks, Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Randall subbed in for Bobby Portis. We've got 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. Jay pitches to James. And here's Jay outside. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 5 assists tonight. Ntilikina passes to Randall. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Randall's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, he's a pass-first point guard. Ntilikina with a nice play there.
Put it off in time, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced to the wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been evenly fought contest. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. At the 2 and the 3 is Bradley and Green. Inside we got Kuzma and McGee. And it's Jay in at the point guard.
All of that earned right there. It's become Shay's mantra since he's gotten into the NBA.
He doesn't get the second one.
And they better hope their performance at the line in the second half doesn't come back to bite them. This is a free throw in a good way to cough up the lead.
Here's Knox. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, Knox getting these kind of baskets is really going to help the entire offense to get going.
Jay outside. Down low. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Jay. That's 12 points for Kyle Kuzma.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there protecting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
Here's Knox. Over Green. Knox misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Randall kicks to Ntilikina. Gibson passes to Ntilikina. Misses the wing J.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Now here's Jay. Just 5 on the clock. And they double up Jay. They get a hand on it. 3 on 3. Ntilikina passes to Ellen, and he could not get them one to go. Out of context, and he'll go to the line.
The defender all over.
The first free throw is good. So for the Knicks, Marcus Morris comes in for Kevin Knox, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Ntilikina. And then for Los Angeles, Howard comes in for JaVale McGee. Davis is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now, and there's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for the Knicks.
All right, guys, how are you? I know yesterday's stream was a little choppy. I think part of it is the temperature being outside. it's not as cold today. So, but just to let you know, at unauthorized.tv, there will always be the ungrabbled streams because I record all these and stream them. So the recordings will go to unauthorized, just to let you guys know. But it's so far so good. It looks pretty good. All right, today is called The Bike Thief and Enjoying the Script. We have one of the bears has created a short film that has been accepted into the Tribeca Film Festival. You guys are, it's very artistic. It's a prequel to the original film, The Bike Thief. This film, restored and remastered, The Bicycle Thief. It's a masterpiece, a powerful experience. And as you can see, it's an old-timey movie, and you have these two bike owners sitting on the curb after their first encounter with a bike thief, and it's a powerful movie. But one of the bears, made by Jim Bob, took it into his hands to set up the prequel to this fantastic movie, and made by Jim Bob's newest film has a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. George Lucas said it's so good he debated killing himself. Steven Spielberg has been flogging himself all morning because he as well didn't think of it. But because everybody loves the film The Bicycle Thief, it's just heart-wrenching and heartwarming. But no one knew how the bike was stolen. And so made by Jim Bob with courage and tolerance and compassion and just brevity, levity, all kinds of ivities, he tackled the character development of, you know, an underrepresented minority in Hollywood. As we all know, bike thieves are not cast in Hollywood movies very often. Typically, the Hollywood film casts only grabblers attempting to look like bike owners. And so Made by Jim Bob has done what Hollywood always claims to do, which is expanding, expounding, and diving head-on into the complicated character that is an African American for once. You know, all of the characters that we were raised on were typically small-headed Jewish gentlemen attempting to portray themselves as Caucasians. And of course, the African American community is left out again, but not anymore. Made by Jim Bob has made the prequel to The Bicycle Thief, and it's called The Bike Thief. It's a very passionate film, and I'm just glad that all the great men and women at the Tribeca Film Festival, and you know, Robert De Niro himself said that this is the greatest film he's ever seen, and that's including The Godfather. Here it is. The Bike Thief. So tragic. So hopeless. The bike thief walks through the rain, just looking for purpose. Say what? He says. Brand new bike being driven by a bike owner. But the bike thief is not fast enough. He searches for purpose in the rain-soaked streets. Say what? Is it a bike? Is it a bike to steal? Free bike? Wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. How am I supposed to steal a free bike, he says. And he walks through the rain-soaked streets until he sees a little boy on a tricycle. He thinks about it. Am I willing to do this?
Am I willing?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Say what?
Say
boy. And he rides off into the
Jigaboo.
sunset. The bike thief made by Jim Bob.
Oh my goodness,
Unauthorized
it's so
on TV.
funny.
An Owen Benjamin creation. And so, this movie was about the boy after his bike was stolen by the young African American. Before the bike was invented, was there a problem with chariot theft? Yeah, and horse thieving. But a horse thief is typically an American Indian. Here's a quick American Indian joke for you that Ryan just told me. What do you call, ladies and gentlemen, cover the children's ears for a second. And I'm not crying, you're crying. Exactly, Nuclear Power Bear. That's brilliant. Yeah, we're gonna watch it again, obviously. How am I supposed to steal a free bike? Priceless, right. So, what do you call an American Indian after getting a BJ? A blown engine. All right, so that was originally, let me just show you how this one was done. All right, so this is what, someone asked me to play this on the piano the other day, and so this is what we came up with. Hymno PD.
So beautiful. Just like a rainy day, sitting on a porch.
It's very nice.
It's so pretty. It's just, you can just see the rain falling. I just picture a bike thief walking in the rain, but there's no bikes to steal.
Yeah, maybe we can do it. Maybe we can match this up. I don't know if it's gonna match up, but again. Whoops. Let me see if this. I doubt it'll match up, but it'll match up enough. Again.
It's so pretty. It's just, you can just see the rain falling.
It's a well-drawn blackface.
A bike thief walked in the rain, but
A bike thief. I can't believe there's a lock on that bike.
Every bike has a lock on it. He's like,
It's like this is it. What he's doing all day today, just looking for a bike in the rain.
because there's another lock.
There's another lock.
And then he sees a guy riding a bike and he's just chasing after the guy, but he can't catch the guy. So he's just walking in the rain. And then finally, he sees a sign that says free bike, and he doesn't even want it. And he looks at the free bike and he's like, because he's like, but I need to steal it.
All right, so here's the.
It's not even about a bike, like about getting a bike for these people. He's just like, yeah, but it's like the bolt cutters down on his face, and then he's just like, he just sees another bike thief driving a bike by, holding bike cutters. He's like,
yeah.
Let's go. Let's get it.
And then he finally
Let's
just
get it.
kicks
Let's go.
Joe
Let's
Rogan
get it.
off
Let's
his
go. Let's
scooter
get it.
and steals it. And Joe Rogan then just shits his little pants.
Shits his little pants.
And Joe Rogan's now in a puddle, crying like a baby.
All right, so that was.
That is Joe Rogan.
That was a pure. I'm on the floor. Yeah. So that has been accepted at the Tribeca Film Festival. They say it will be seen as the greatest movie ever made. Free bike, life is a lie. It is better to give a bike than to take a bike. Joe Rogan. Yeah, this is why reparations wouldn't work. It's got, like, if you even think that reparations or slavery or any of those fairy tales has any resemblance of reality, like, you may be in the wrong saloon. We're all slaves to the corporate United States, and it's fine. Don't spiral. Be in the world, but not of it. Like, if you look up in Black's legal definition what person means, it's a corporate entity that was created when you were birthed with your birth certificate. And that's the entity that they can jam needles into and cut part of your dick off and everything, because it's a corporate entity. It's considered dead. So that's why when I tell people, as an intellectual exercise, know that you are a living being that was given life from God, and don't fight these people head on, you can survive, because it actually works. Unlike the sovereign citizen people, they're like, sovereign citizen, I'm gonna tell the cop that I'm a traveler. Have fun. I'm telling you the way out of all this nonsense.
I'm a traveler.
To know
I don't operate in commerce.
We're created by God when the sperm and the egg met. And you're a human being, not a person. A person is a legal fiction. So when you know that, that's the whole battle. So it's like, once you know that, you can then say, no, we don't want vaccines. It's actually, there's no evidence they work, and the companies aren't allowed to be sued. They have no liability. They have no legal reason whatsoever to even make something that isn't poison. There's mercury and aluminum in them, and it's basically just a giant scam. And I don't want to put that into my body or my kid's body. They say, but you must. And then the courage and the will to say, but I'm a living being. And then they go, okay. And then they just move on. There's no pressure. If you like try and do all this stuff where you're like, I refuse to get a driver's license. If it's in capital letters, that's not me. Okay, have fun in jail. And half these people that are like, oh, and Benjamin's a cuck. He says to pay your taxes. I'm like, are you commenting from a prison cell? No? Then you're a liar. And I'm not a hypocrite. Any company that has zero accountability is one I won't take chances with. Right. And if they work, good for you. There's zero evidence that vaccines work at all. Not even in dogs. Purdue, I believe it was Purdue, did a study that unvaccinated dogs lived longer lives. Because the pharmaceutical companies won't do tests with their vaccines because they say it's immoral to not give kids vaccines. Okay. Check out the Tuskegee experiment. These are not moral people. They know that not only does it not prevent disease, it weakens the immune system and is not very good for your kid. I personally know a woman whose baby died from vaccines. And you won't hear about it on the news. And, Ben Shapiro will tell everybody, oh, you need to vaccinate. No, you don't. And you don't need to force other people not to. Just the power that comes from knowing you were created in love from God is unbelievable, because then the things don't seem scary. You just say, no, none for us. Thank you, though. And that's it. And it's over. My kids got vaccinated the first round when they were first born, and never again. And our next kid won't be vaccinated. And they're fine. It's not like a death sentence. It just isn't healthy. It's like, well, I know it's comparable to, as far as nefariousness, because some of the anti-vax people, and I understand why, some of them have autistic kids from it and stuff like that, or paralyzed kids, and they think that it's probably this giant nefarious thing. I compare it to school lunches, where it's like being forced to eat really unhealthy food. And my parents would always send me to school with, organic food. And you can totally do that.
Damn. And
just say, no, I don't want. And it's a similar level of health risk, I think. Where if you're forced to eat like really toxic food, you have a higher risk of all this stuff. But once you figure it out, you're good. Like once you, my kids got vaccinated, and so I cringe at this subject. Don't. If they're fine, they're fine. My kids got vaccinated. Totally. I took a flu shot once, not that long ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. I have a theory that was one of the reasons I gained weight. Because I was, for a lot of you guys that have followed me for a while, I was always in really good shape for years, you know? And then they told me to take a flu shot because Amy was pregnant and I didn't want to get the flu. And it was that moment that I started putting on some weight. But I've been losing weight since going back to like green smoothies and just meat, like meat that isn't cooked very much. I'm 34. When I was 12, somehow there was a rumor going around the vaccines were a form of mind control. How doesn't that get passed around in 97? Well, the thing that makes you know vaccines are absurd is now they're acting like the flu is going to kill you. No. When they're like, another death from the flu. 103-year-old Agnes Robinson was stricken by the flu and now she's dead. And then her 80-year-old son is like, I don't know what killed mother. She was bedridden for years, but the flu finally got her. Do I get my money now? Do I get my precious money? Don't be fearful of... don't be fearful of anyone but God. Yeah, look into all the kids who got hurt permanent from the swine flu vaccine. Yeah, it's really bad. Like all the polio is being given to people by the vaccine, not by anything else. Because it was the same thing with the civil rights movement, where right as the blacks
look like shit
started making more money after World War II, and then the 50s, they saw the curve coming, and then that's when they were like, I have a dream today that little black boys and little white girls are holding hands today. And so they violated the Constitution to force people to have to be around bike thieves. And then they claim that that's why black people got money, and it isn't. They were already making money after World War II. And they did the same thing with polio and all these illnesses. It was just because people lived cleaner lives. It was sanitation. It was, they stopped spraying public pools with DDT. Polio, right. And that's why when people say,
good game, fellas, good game.
They solved polio and they haven't cured a disease in 70 years. They didn't cure polio. Polio isn't a real disease.
My teammate's like freaking out over there. I had to mute him.
Little black boys will cut themselves and chop their baby off with little white girls today.
Say
I have
no
a
homo.
dream. I've been to the mountaintop and I look over and I see the promised land. Will little black boys steal the bikes of the little white girls today? I have a dream. Say no, or I gave at the office every time. I have bad stories. Say no, or I get. Introduce drugs in the bike community. You can reverse the effects of vaccines. Dude, you can reverse the effects of everything. Do you know how, like, this isn't gonna a buzzkill talk. And you have to like
you
really
can
research
fast
this stuff. And by the way,
for
your
like
doctor
3 days.
doesn't know. The nurse, the nice helpful nurse, doesn't know. The pharmaceutical reps don't know. Like people like us, like me and Dave Weiss and a lot of people in this chat have done more research than the people in the fields. There's people that are all about certain wars that don't know what they're really for because they have never been motivated to look into it. Like, I know more about the law than a lot of lawyers at this point. A lot of lawyers have no idea that the Bar Association is out of England, that our entire justice system is approved of by a little office in the city of London that is controlled exclusively by the Rothschild family and the Crown. That's where the bar is. That's the Bar Association. They don't even know. They don't even have any idea, but that's fine. They don't know what person means. They don't know person is a legal fiction because they've never looked into it, but it's right there. It's right in their legal books. Mercury and aluminum and vaccines is scary. Yeah, but it's scary if you're a fag, you know, and then when you realize that you're not a sodomite, you kind of get past it. I got shingles from the chicken pox like everyone who has had chicken pox. There's no way in hell I would take a vaccine. No, it makes you stronger not to. So anyway, what I was going to say is when you research real healing and real nutrition and real medicine, and a lot of old doctors know all this stuff. Like even in New York City and stuff, you have a doctor over at 75, they'll tell you this stuff. They're based. And I think a lot of doctors these days will grow into that with time and patterns and once they don't need money anymore. The way that they make doctors complicit is they put them in $300,000 in debt. They flood their mind with too much information that's nonsense, and then they create an entire society and community with carrots and sticks that go down these roads. It's not that you have an evil doctor. I got chickenpox twice. Seriously, true story. Only you, Kyneton Bear. You part Indian. My sister-in-law is an ER doctor, and she drinks diet soda. Right, they don't know. There's a lot of comedians out there that have no idea what's happening in the comedy world. They're just trying to get on Netflix. They don't know who runs Netflix. There's no lie in nature, exactly. There was this woman I was just listening to a podcast about that she had. What was the ice bucket challenge for? It was like some real.
Bro, what type of shit is that, fool? You gonna sit there and take like 2 on 1, fool? You do a fucking point out. What type of shit is that, fool?
Have some disease. Oh wait, I know this. My son was cured of autism by a homeopath. Yeah, I'm telling you right now how to cure stuff. I hunted with a pharmacist that was anti-vax. I know a lot of pharmacists that are anti-vax now. You just don't ever hear from them. And you turn on the TV and it's like, the flu strikes again. 109-year-old Betsy Sanders was killed violently by the flu. Yeah, ALS. So this woman had ALS. She was diagnosed with ALS when she was like 20. And she was like, and they were trying to give her all these drugs, and she was like, no. And she goes to this doctor who's like 90, right in the middle of Manhattan. And he was from Germany. The Germans were right about a lot. And I got more to talk about today, by the way. I'm just going to finish this thought. So she goes there, and the doctor says, I'll cure you. You know, real matter of fact. She's like, I don't have any money. He's like, I'm 90. I don't need money. Just pay it forward one day. And he goes, no more grain. Grain is poison. And he goes, as much vegetable as you possibly can. And I think they said meat. I know meat isn't poison. But basically no grain, no bread, no sugar. And to do enemas. And to do hot and cold, like saunas and cold showers and stuff. Within 2 years, no more ALS. Completely cured. Well, if that was true, then why wouldn't they tell me on the news? Because the news budgets and a lot of that stuff is paid for by the pharmaceutical companies. Got the flu, shot 3 years in a row, got sick 3 times. Yeah, I know. It's not the horror that they make it seem like, and I know that sounds bad to some of you guys out there that I know have kids with vaccine injuries and stuff, so I'm not trying to sound insensitive, but like I do compare it to like eating like really unhealthy food. Like you can get past it. You know, I have zero guilt for vaccinating my kids. Like my next kid will be C-section because it would be unsafe for my wife's life if he or she wasn't, because she's had 2. I'm thinking it's because of our size difference. I don't know. I don't have any guilt about it. I'm trying to do the best I can for all this. Notice the commercials on TV, they're all pharma ads. Right, and guess what? Those ads are for doctors, not just you guys. Is grain bad because of the Monsanto poison? I don't know. I'm telling you what I heard on this podcast. I still eat some bread. I still like toast. But the main thing is to continuously pump. Don't listen to people that say greens are poison. That's retarded. Get a blender, basic blender. You know, Crow is all about this like $2,000 juicer. I think if you spend $2,000 on a juicer, you may be retarded. But I love Crow to death, so I don't, you know. But I recommend you just get like one of these Ninja ones at like Target. They're like $100, but you can make soup, all kinds of stuff. This is what I've been doing lately, and I can tell my nails are growing stronger. My hair is getting thicker. I'm losing weight. I have more energy. I'm sleeping better. I love grains and bread, though. Dang. If you have ALS, if you don't have ALS, you can handle some grains. It's like alcohol is poison. If you don't have ALS, you can have some booze. But, yeah, fasting resets the immune system. Yeah, so this is what you do. You crank, I'm talking kale, mustard greens, spinach, romaine, cucumber, carrots, beets, walnuts, avocado, almond, a couple apricot seeds, just whatever you can think of, just and then just go. It's not going to taste great because then just do it like water with it or coconut water. And just every morning drink like 3 pint glasses of that. And then I usually have, I eat, after my stream, I usually have a lot of eggs, some goat cheese, some maybe some bacon. Juicing then freezing allows you to keep your perishables and make them last long. Yeah, nothing in this world is free except vaccines. Hilarious. Yeah, vaccines are horrible. And I don't want to bicker with anybody. It's not that big a deal. If you've had to take vaccines for being in the military, being a nurse or whatever, it's not, it's almost like someone forces you to smoke a pack of cigarettes. But the problem with them is people thinking that the government has a right to inject stuff into your body, which they don't. Yeah, beef is good, but you know, grass-fed, local beef. Pure celery juice in the AM has helped me a lot. Yeah, it's great. Monsanto plus GMO, don't eat it. Right. But GMO greens are better for you than processed bread. The real problem with GMO greens is they can make the plants infertile and a little retarded. But the big problem is how it destroys the farmer's way of making a living and the potential for some real problems in the future. But if it's a decision between a frozen pizza with all these chemicals in it or just like non-organic veggies. All right, is a juicer better or worse than a blender? Go blender. You want to get all of it. You don't want to just get the juice from it. I'll juice ginger. CVS gives 20% if you take a vaccine. Right, don't. As soon as you see that, don't do it. BB, is coffee good or bad? Good. In my opinion. Some people say it's horrible. I've had a great... Coffee is actually an anti... It fights cancer. If it's good, nothing with chemicals in it. I'm talking really high quality coffee. You know, don't pound it. Don't jack up your adrenal glands. But venison jerky all year. Yeah, big time. Oh, and I just, let me read this and then I got some funny stuff to show you guys. I really do have a lot of funny stuff today. I was going to not do a stream on Sunday, but it was like, you know, we had the bike thief video. 1 year on steroids, not much different. 2 weeks back on full fat milk, all wounds healed. Yeah, if you can get unpasteurized raw milk, goat milk especially, or just like not gay cows, heterosexual cows. Coffee is chock full of anti-nutrients, prohibits proper. Yeah, I disagree, but that's okay. I'm not going to get mad at you. Antioxidant, yeah, exactly. Someone's like, oh, your memory, Big Bear. Sometimes, yeah, you try talking for 3 straight hours off the cuff a day. Let's see how your brain, and then you play songs by ear. Caffeine increases testosterone too. I like it. My gut likes it. My instincts like it. All right, so I was having a good conversation with Everywhere Bear today. He brought up a good point. Hey, Owen, I'm not sure if you thought about this. What will become of Tubi since she is an old goat? She will not produce young. She will not produce milk. It's a tough situation you are dealt with. You might not even want to eat her as she is old and somewhat infirm. You could keep her as a pet, of course, but that can be a foolish on a farm after a point. You could feed her to George and the cats. That would be useful. I can't help but feel you've been put in a tight spot. Love you, man. I like to think Tubi wandered to you because of the good feel of you and yours. But I would not fault you for recycling her. She will probably be a friend for a while anyway. God bless you and Amy and the fruit you bear. That's a very good point. This is how I responded. I've thought about it. We have the space for Tubi, and I like an underdog story. Red Pill Rooster was almost pecked to death a year ago. He couldn't survive in the main coop because, he has like crazy hair and he's smaller than the other chickens or the other roosters. So we got him his own coop, and now he's hilarious. He's inspired millions, by the way. I would and will recycle Tubi if she becomes a burden to the other life, but until that point, she is our goat. But there is a line in which I would feed her to animals or bury her. And so I've done a lot of thinking about this because, I love an underdog story until like the other animals could be affected. But that's not true, and we have been blessed to have a little hill and with fence the Tubi can live. And so she knew she'd have a restful end to her life. Yeah, but I have no reason to slaughter Tubi right now. But see, that isn't cruel to do either, because what what I think a lot of people understand that don't live on farms or don't have homesteads or don't understand the cycle of life, it isn't mean to do that. And so it's actually selfish if you have like a diseased animal or an animal that doesn't produce anything. But here's the beauty of Ursa Manor right now. We have plenty. And I like that I get to take care of an animal that doesn't give me anything because of how much we've been blessed with. If that line ever were to cross and for some reason there was X amount of grass or X amount of this, then Tubi's out. But until then, BB, I enjoy your kind to 10 and Grabbler. Oh, thank you. Oh, I got to get the Grabbler mask back. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to do pros and cons of the Iranian war. And of course, the pros will be the Grabbler. Hey, when you don't have to speak for 3 hours a day, I'd rather you spoke twice per week. The TFM and Coach Greg Adams. Well, you're banned for life. What you'd rather have doesn't apply. And I could just smell some strains of gamma in that. Maybe not, but I enjoy a good banning. There's too many people in the chat. You know, last night, Kyneton Bear debuted the Live at the Kelsey Theater at youtube.com/Owen Benjamin Official. And there was only 200 people in the chat. And it felt like the old days where it was like, we could have riffed out a new song. And so when people are like, you don't have to speak 3 hours a day. I prefer twice a week. Then how about this? How about you just listen twice a week? And for the people that enjoy 3 hours a day because they actually work with their hands or they're stay-at-home moms or they drive for a living or they don't want to listen to anything on the radio or Joe Rogan talk about masturbating in a man's ass or Netflix, that they have the opportunity of listening to this. And this also helps me work through ideas. You know, yesterday my day consisted of waking up, doing all the farm work, because Amy and the boys have been sick, you know, and then I ran errands for Amy, did the stream. Then I cooked breakfast, I cleaned, I cooked dinner, I cleaned, I put the kids to bed, all this stuff. And Amy was incredibly grateful for it. But I like my time every day to be able to talk to the Bears about random stuff that I want to talk about. And Amy's incredibly supportive of what I'm interested in. But when I talk about whether or not the moon is fake, there is a limit where she's like, do you need more moon talk? And so that's why I like this. I love 3 hours a day, keep growing. Yeah, I know that guy's banned for life, and hopefully he learns. Just not 8 days a week. I know. God bless you as well, Honey Bear. I'll take as much as I can get. It just gets better and better. Yeah, I mean, this is what people need to understand. Howard Stern did 4 hours, 4 days a week, every day, every morning, 4 hours. And he's having like prostitutes dildoing themselves, and he's just a disgusting demon. You know, sometimes some of the characters would be funny, but like, if you want to actually fight against the degeneracy of Western civilization, you have to produce, not just bitch. BB understands the balance of family and bear streams. Yeah, I like this a lot. We are grateful. All right, let's check out some more stuff. Oh, nobody wants to miss gravy. That's why people will watch but might not want every day. Then I highly suggest you subscribe to Owen Benjamin Bear Cave. And for the young jackass that had to run his mouth a minute ago, subscribe to Owen Benjamin Bear Cave, Owen Benjamin Gravy. There's clips channels dedicated just for people like that, just for special boys that, you know, they just want 15 or 20 minutes here and there. I don't have time to listen to 3 hours of pure hilarious gravy and education and community. I have to wash my Buick in my boat and watch my pornos. Oh, and your conversation helped me work through ideas too? Yeah, I'm working through ideas. I have a really good idea for a short film, by the way. I've been working on it. I don't know if I'm cut out for long books. I've written movies, TV shows, short films, tons, whole series where everything's 15 minutes long. My money spot is a 15-minute film. You guys want to hear the plot I'm thinking about doing? That was a quality band. You guys want to hear? All right, I'm gonna show you some other stuff, and then maybe at the end, if we have time, I'll tell you about the plot. It's fascinating stuff. Okay, The Bicycle Thief. For those of you just joining, Made by Jim Bob has actually been accepted to Tribeca. He's actually won already, even though it hasn't even been looked at yet, because everybody in Hollywood is like, where are the roles for the blacks? How come everyone's a Jew? You know, that's why they're always talking about, like, you know, me too, black dude. What was the hashtag they had for the Oscars so white? They're like, Oscars so white. And so The Bicycle Thief was the movie who came out, and it's like, but where's the black characters? So Made by Jim Bob is very, very socially aware. And so he did a prequel to The Bicycle Thief starring an actual African American, not just another Jew. Here it is. Hang on. Let's start again. The whole thing needs to be heard exactly how it was written. Fascinating. So much pain, so much purpose. There's Joe Rogan. No, that's a young Owen Benjamin. And that was the day I started my comedy career. And that guy rode off to jail, where he was raped. So beautiful, so touching. You know, Oscars So White is finally changing. That should be shown in schools. I know. This community produces the best content on the internet. Fact. Fascinating stuff. So check out, someone has the Book of Gary. One does not simply hand a bike to a bike thief. He may be dismayed. Book of Gary, 432. Kind of makes you feel sorry for the bike thief. I mean, it's a powerful film. The rain is like Rohypnol to bikes. Yeah, it's raining here right now. That's why I'm outside. Anyway, so check out Made by Jim Bob on Instagram, and he's a genius. That bike owner sure has a nice bike. Looks like he's going to work. Yeah, he was going to work. I'm clapping and cheering. What a beautiful story it is, Jester Bear. Black people only make up 30% of the population, but they want to be represented in 100%. No, they have nothing to do with it. That's what people have to understand. It's a small, like somebody yesterday was like, oh, Benjamin, he's a bike thief lover. It was pretty funny how he phrased it though, but he goes, 80% of bike thieves disapprove of Trump. Or 80% of blacks disapprove of Trump, yet here's Owen Benjamin promoting black people. According to CNN, and also, does anyone understand how these stats are manipulated? I bet 60% of black people don't approve of anybody in government because they've been based for a very long time. And so when you see like, oh, the blacks want to be Santa Claus, and now the blacks want to be James Bond. No, they don't. A very small group of people with very small hats are trying to make everybody think that the blacks want to be all this stuff. They don't care in general. You know, Will Smith and other billionaire sodomites that want nothing more than Joe Rogan to insert into their ain, those people are like, why don't I get to be James Bond? Most black people don't care at all. And so that's why, and it's the same with whites. It's like what they do to us and make us look like is like, it's a joke. And that's, Quantum of Conscience was talking about that, about how based that one song, All Along the Watchtower is. There must be, there are many here among us who think life is but a joke. You know, what's that first line? There must be some kind of way out of here, said the jester to the thief. There's too much confusion. I can't get no relief. I mean, doesn't that sound so familiar? There must be some kind of way out of here, said the joker to the thief. There's too much confusion. I can't get no relief. Businessman, he steals my wine. Relax, George. It's family. They just have low voter turnout. Yeah, I mean, half the bike thieves aren't even allowed to vote. You know, if you have a felony, you're not allowed to vote. Do you guys have any idea how many blacks have felonies? Like, even my buddies in Hollywood, like, I'm not going to say who, but a black dude that I was really close with for a long time, who's pretty famous, you know, and we find out he's got a felony for, like, something stupid in college. It's almost like a prerequisite. Hello. Dylan wrote that song. I doubt. There's no chance Dylan wrote that song. I was always told that song was about Vietnam. Who cares? So I just go like, what lines are good? Like, that line is good. There are many here among us who think life is but a joke, and like, now I'm starting to see that where it's like that's why this is called The Bike Thief and enjoying the script. So when you look at stuff like this, it's easy to get bummed out, right? So CNN says, astronauts on the moon and Mars may grow their homes there out of mushrooms, says NASA. Okay, and you know that $58 million of your tax-paying money goes there, right? It's becoming so crazy that when people think we went to the moon, I think that when Buzz Aldrin or Neil Armstrong, Neil A, backwards as alien, made that phone call from the moon to Nixon, their reality shifted completely. Like, there is no more... I'm definitely telling you what my short film's about by the end of this, by the way. It's pretty fascinating. I don't care if anyone steals it. You don't make money on it. It just costs money. I'm going to use unauthorized money to shoot it. But if you want to steal it and shoot it, no one will pay for it, by the way, because it's true. Anyway, the Joker and the Bike Thief, yeah. That's why it's crazy that Trump is always like, black unemployment is down. And whites are like, listen, white people want to work and blacks don't want to work. By the way, this is just reality. So that bums out everybody. When he's like, black unemployment is at an all-time low, the blacks are like, for real? And the whites are like, what about us? We work. Anyway, so it's beyond farcical at this point. It gets even crazier. But see, have fun with it. This is what Kyneton made. Check this out. CNN, astronauts on the moon or Mars may be growing their homes rather than building them, according to NASA. And you have Joe Rogan, a mushroom house, and Tubi the goat. Okay, the script is off the rails. Here's another example. Elon Musk, as he looks like he's praying to a giant dildo, says he plans to send 1 million people to Mars by 2050 by launching 3 Starship rockets every day and creating a lot of jobs on the red planet. Okay, this is the Business Insider, right? This isn't just, this isn't Babylon Bee, guys. They can't go back to the moon because they never went, obviously. But like, it's getting to the point where it's a script. But life isn't a script. Like, waking up and doing what you do, that's not a script. But the big picture is absolutely a script. And you have to laugh at it. There are many here among us. Maybe Mars is code for something. I thought about that Mars is code for war. Like, are they trying to? No, they're just awful. They're just awful, guys. Who believes that? Tons of people believe that. Elon Musk playing God? No, he's just an actor. You guys are gonna love. They're on LSD. Yes, they are. Like the CIA. I mean, half of them are just microdosing LSD all day. And that's why when people are so scared of everything, they're like scared of everybody. And I'm like, Have you ever hung out with these people? They're like Duncan Trussell. They're like, hey, man. No way, man. We go to the moon. We build a mushroom, man. Just for a little levity here, a little joke. That's when, you know, that's when George is caught red-handed. He literally has my son's spaghetti on his back. He's like, I wasn't begging. He literally has spaghetti all over his back. And one of the reasons that I like Trump, and I'll always like Trump, is because he makes a joke out of the script. Is he a good president? No. None are. Like, I don't even think America is a sovereign nation, really. Why do you think it's called a president? I think that because of the bar is out of London. I think the War of 1812, when the White House was burned, and then 1871 with the creation of the United States Corporation, and then 1913 with the Federal Reserve and all that, it's off the rails. But I mean, all I see is that what we're taught in school isn't true, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. You can't just do anything about it, so you might as well laugh and just crush and make funny videos and have big families and get as healthy as possible. But the reason I love Trump is because he's having fun with it. Like, watch this video. All right, watch this. It's only 30 seconds. Dude, he programmed an entire song backwards into all his tweets. And everybody's like, how dare you? Dude, 99% of the people are not in on the joke. They really believe all this stuff. So have fun with it. Like his tweets. Yeah, we're all having fun. Oh, I know. I know the Bears are. Just for the people that are just joining the community. I always like to reconnect. Trump is awesome. Because he's the first president I've ever seen. And guys, it's been like this since before Lincoln. This is not new. It isn't like, back in my day, we used to have a... No, it's always been like this. They said they had a phone call from the moon. That makes 9/11 look real. All right? People who still think we went to the moon, I'm not going to say I don't like you, because I have hope for you, and I know the programming's insane. But, like, do you at least know that they're not going to live in mushrooms on the moon? Because that's what NASA's claiming now, that they're going to grow and live on. I mean, it's a joke. We're going to watch Trump again. Trump, 6 million T chess. I don't really get what he did. If you go backwards on Trump's tweets for the last, like, week, which means it was that planned, including retweets, he just did the lyrics of "Ain't nobody gonna hold me down. Oh no, I've got to keep on moving." He's just having fun. He's just having fun. Oh, at the taxpayers' expense. There is no taxes. It's just control. I pay my taxes because I understand what the beast is and how to get through this. But it's like, I mean, how dare you? It's all, and it's been like this. Your grandparents were under this. This isn't new. It's a wonderful time to figure it all out and know that you are a human being, not a person. You were created by God with love, and we are in a script. And the script is being written by men. And it's becoming more and more ridiculous. We never even went to orbit. We live on a flat plane. Oh, no, I was with you. I was with you with the moon. Guys, there's no curve. The sun is not, we're not revolving around the sun. The sun and the moon are not just magically and mystically the same size because 93,240,000 are 400 times